Welcome back to the Who Was Paul Walker show. Today we're going to be answering that question. Who was Paul Walker? Paul Walker was an American actor who played in Fast Five and Into the Blue and many more amazing movies. Paul liked to drive fast in cars. Paul Walker was born September 12th, 1973, Glendale, California. Paul Walker died November 30th, 2013, Valentina, Santa Clarita, California. Paul Walker was buried December 14, 2013, Forest Lawn, Los Angeles, California. Paul Walker is still alive. Is Paul Walker still alive? No, but that hasn't stopped conspiracy theories from promoting baseless claims about the former Fast and Furious actor's tragic death. In this story, we'll break down several online postings that all claim without credible evidence that that Walker is not really dead. The crash. As of this writing, it's been nearly 10 years since Walker and his friend Roger Rhodes died in a fiery car crash in the Valencia neighborhood of Santa Clarita, California. The crash occurred on November 30th, 2013. An investigation following their deaths found on that Rhodes was driving a 2005 Porsche Carrera GT between 81 miles per hour and 94 miles per hour before slamming into a light pole with a 45 miles per hour speed limit sign. The Associated Press reported other reports said that the car also struck a tree. Rhodes, 38, and Walker, 40, had taken what was supposed to be a quick ride on a clear afternoon from a fundraiser benefiting Reach Out Worldwide, a Walker charity that gives first response aid to victims of natural disasters. The crash occurred near the fundraiser, and horrified friends of the men raced to the scene. An unidentified witness said she saw the Porsche jiggling back and forth in its lane like the driver was jiggling the steering just before the crash, according to the report. Autopsy showed that neither man had used alcohol or drugs. Investigators found evidence suggesting both wore seat belts, airbags deployed for both the driver and passenger. The sheriff's department said the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and California Highway Patrol concluded that unsafe speed, not mechanical problems, caused the crash. To sum all of this up, authoritative authoritative sources and their investigations found that both Walker and Rhodes died in the crash. The license plate rumor. One rumor claimed that the license plate seen on the same car in a picture taken long before Walker's death was different than a license plate that was photographed at a roadside memorial that had been set up at the site of the crash. The false implication here was that the car involved in the crash wasn't the same car everyone thought it was, and that Walker must therefore still be alive. However, as a user on the SkyPix former on Stack Exchange explained, the license plate that was photographed at the roadside memorial showed no signs of being damaged by the crash or fire. Even the plastic holder around the license plate at the memorial didn't look to be melted even the slightest bit. It appeared that an admirer of Walker and/or Rhodes had placed the unrelated license plate at the roadside memorial simply to be symbolic. A steering wheel was also visible in the memorial photo, as some readers might guess all parts of the car from a crash such as this one, including the steering wheel, would have been removed from the scene for the investigators that followed. Note: Project Casting covered the license plate story as well as two other rumors that also fell short on evidence. The airport video. In 2014, a user on the Daily Motion video website posted a clip that showed Walker talking to a sky cat at an airport. That video was titled "Paul Walker Still Alive Plus Script." The truth was the that the video was shot for TMZ on September 10, 2013, around 3 months before his death. The jet ski photo. In December 2013, just days following Walker's death, a rumor made the rounds that claimed he had been photographed alive riding on a jet ski. A discussion about this rumor took place on the student room message board. It's unclear what specific photo the users were referencing. However, the picture may have been this one that often receives shares, pins on Pinterest. The photo of Walker on a jet ski was shot during filming for the 2005 film Into the Blue, at least 8 years before Walker's death. As another user on the forum perfectly put it, someone who wanted to fake their own death would not go jet skiing days later. Witness protection. On May 23rd, 2023, just days after the release of Fast X, a Twitter user with a display name of Trump ANON19 tweeted, "Paul Walker alive, witness protection." Another user, Nancy 02392219 then tweeted a screenshot of Trump ANON19's tweet, adding, "Paul Walker is alive." The tweet received more than 1,000 likes, despite presenting no evidence whatsoever other than an old picture that was shot by a photographer for USA Today. Paul Walker is still alive in Malcia. In 2022, a YouTube user named @LadyBoss3056 posted a video titled "Paul Walker is alive in Malcia." However, this video does not show Walker or anyone who even resembled him. When Paul Walker died, he died with his friend Roger Rhodes in a fiery car crash. This is Roger Rhodes. Paul Walker has one daughter, Mito Rain Walker. His parents are Paul Walker III and Cherry Walker I. This is Paul Walker's daughter, Mito Rain Walker. These are Paul Walker's parents. This is Paul Walker III, his dad. This is Cherry Walker I, his mother. Paul Walker has two brothers, Cody Walker and Caleb Walker. He also has two sisters, Ashley Walker and Amy Walker. This is Paul Walker. This is Cody Walker, one of his brothers. This is Caleb Walker, the other brother. These are Paul Walker's two sisters. This is Amy Walker. This is Ashley Walker. This is Paul Walker's girlfriend, Jasmine Richard Goosenell. These are some actors that Paul Walker has worked with. Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordan Brewster. Dwayne Johnson, John Cena, Sung Kung. Artist, Lucas Black, Tyrese Gibson. Natalie Emanuel. Jessica Alba, Scott Can, Ashley Scott. What movies did Paul Walker play in? Furious 7 Bricks Mansions, Pawn Shop Chronicles, Damien, the T-Rex, Fast and Furious 6 Vehicle 19 Hours, Fast 5 Takers, Fast and Furious, the Lazaros Project, Stories USA, Bobby Z, Flags of Our Fathers, 8 Below, Running Scared, Into the Blue, Noel Time On, Too Fast, Too Furious, Life Makes Sense, If You're Famous, Joyride, The Fast and the Furious, The Skulls, Broke Down Alice, She's All That, Variously Blue, Pleasantview, Meet the D List. What shows did Paul Walker play in? Conan, Touched by an Angel, The Boys Are Back, CBS School Break Special, The Young and the Restless, What a Dummy, Who's the Boss, Charlie's in Charge, Rob, Highway to Heaven, Monster in the Closet. What videos did Paul Walker play in? Turbocharged, Pre-Duel, Too Fast, Too Furious. What music videos did Paul Walker? Luke Cardis, Act a Fool. The end.